Right now, there are planes flying over my head, and this tiny screen knows exactly which ones. I built a real-time air traffic radar using an ESP32 and a small display. No antenna, no SDR, no subscription, just Wi-Fi and a free API. Here is how you can build one shoe. You only need 3 things. First, an ESP32 board. I am using a Wemos Lulin32, but any ESP32 development board will work. Second, a 1.3-inch ST7789 display. 240 by 240 pixels over SPI. This module does not have a CA's pin, which will matter during library setup. Third, a breadboard and some jumper wires. No soldering needed. Total cost is under 1,500 rupees. Links are in the description. Here is the wiring. Only 7 connections. Ground to ground. VCC to 3.3 volts. SCL, the clock line, goes to GPIO 18. SDA, the data line, to GPIO 23. These are the default SPI pins on the ESP32. The reset pin to GPIO 32. DC, data or command, to GPIO 27. And backlight connect directly to 3.3 volts for full brightness. One important note, this display module does not expose a CA's pin. We will set CA's to -1 in the library config. Wrong pin mapping is the #1 reason builds fail. Double check everything. Let us build it. I will speed through the wiring, but you can follow along with the diagram. Now, before uploading any code, we need to configure the TFT SPI library. This is where most people get stuck. Open your Arduino libraries folder. Go to TFT SPI folder and find user setup select file. Comment out the default setup line. Then create a custom setup file inside the user setups folder. The 3 critical settings are SENT7789 driver selected, screen size 240 by 240, and TFT CA set to -1 because our display has no CA pin. Match the GPIO numbers to our wiring. Save it. Now select your board as Wemos Lulin32 and Arduino IDE. Hit upload and wait. There, connecting Wi-Fi. The display is alive. Let me quickly walk through how the code works. The project is split into clean modules. Here is the flow. The Wi-Fi manager connects to your network. The API client talks to the OpenSky Network, which is a free, crowdsourced flight tracking API. It uses OAuth 2 authentication. You register for free on their website, create an API client, and paste your credentials into config.h. That is also where you set your home latitude and longitude, which becomes the center of your radar. Every 30 seconds, the ESP-32 fetches live aircraft positions within 200 kilometers of your location. The parser extracts each aircraft's call sign, latitude, longitude, altitude, speed, and heading. Then the renderer converts those GPS coordinates into radar screen positions using haversine distance and bearing math. Aircraft are color-coded. Red means close, yellow is mid-range, and green is far away. The sweep animation is cosmetic, but it makes everything feel alive. Time to see it in action. The sweep rotates at 30 frames per second. Every 30 seconds, fresh data arrives from OpenSky. Each blip on the radar is a real aircraft flying right now. Every 4 seconds, the display switches to the details page. Nearest aircraft first. You get the call sign, distance, speed in knots, altitude, and whether it is climbing or descending. Now watch this. I am comparing my radar with the OpenSky live map. Same aircraft, same positions. This $8 chip is doing what flight tracking websites do. If Wi-Fi drops, the display shows a warning and keeps retrying. When connection returns, data flows again automatically. If data goes stale for too long, you get a red warning so you always know. And this is the moment. That is a real plane in the sky. And that is my radar showing it. Same one. This is why I built this project. If you made it this far, thank you. All the source code, wiring diagram, and the TFT library setup file are linked in the description. It is completely free and open source. I am thinking about upgrading this to a round display for an even more realistic radar look. If you want to see that, let me know in the comments. Hit subscribe if you want more builds like this. Till then, I am DHK Dude, signing off.